Good afternoon, folks. I'm Dave Thompson. I'm the Director of Education here at the Academy of Cleaning Excellence. If you're striving to be progressive, if you're looking for knowledge about all things that are positive and advancing healthy best practices, then you're watching the right show today. Starting back in 2006, my guest speaker this afternoon saw the need and an opportunity in the business world to create significant change when it came to healthy and sustainable practices, both social and environmental. Come back after this short message and we'll learn a little bit more.
Live from Orlando, Florida, and the ACE Learning Center at Gym Supply, it's Beyond Clean with Dave, a weekly broadcast for professionals in environmental health services around the world. Your host is David Thompson, Director of Education for Gym Supply, and his mantra is, I am a janitor and I save lives. And now let's listen to Beyond Clean with Dave and today's guest at the ACE Learning Center in sunny downtown Orlando.
There's three words on which I focus on each and every Friday afternoon. Those words, healthy, positive, and proactive. Now, before I start today's show, we have our live chat as we always do. If you're watching on YouTube, it's over on that right-hand side. Please put any questions you have there for my guest and I. And if you're watching this in your archived version, just leave us a note in the comments section and we'll get to those later. But for today, my guest says that the green business is the future. They are the job creators, they are the innovators, and they are the leaders. She believes in education, certification, and also personal responsibility. I want you to welcome, please, Michelle Thatcher, the CEO of the U.S. Green Chamber of Commerce. Michelle, after all this time, you finally got on my show that I have. Welcome.
Well, thank you so much for having me, Dave. It is truly my honor. You've been a leader in this industry for so long, so I am so privileged to be here today. Thank you for having me.
Well, I know we worked together a little bit over the last year, so folks, I've got a little bit of a history with the Green Chamber of Commerce when I was in Missouri, but they're not here to listen to me, they're listening to you. So tell the audience a little bit about yourself and what you did before you came to the Chamber.
Well, I have about 20 years of sustainability experience and environmental experience, leading, and about 15 of those leading nonprofit environmental organizations. And so with that, I really saw the need for businesses to be the leader in this industry of helping to preserve the environment, but not just that, to also help leading the economy. And so that helped me to found the U.S. Green Chamber of Commerce back in 2008.
Wow. Okay, so you said I was a leader. I don't think so. I think you've been moving it along. So, you know, green businesses are the way. You and I both agree with that because businesses have to get out there in front of it. So let's start with businesses and leading the way.
Well, consumers are truly in the driver's seat, and they have been for a long time. 91% of global consumers expect companies to do more than just make a profit. They want them to operate responsibly in regard to both social and environmental issues. That's really according to the CONCOM study of 2015. And so we need to, as businesses, we need to respond to those consumers, and the top leading businesses have been doing that for a while.
Well, yeah, consumers expect something, but businesses have to do it. It's kind of one of those vicious circles, which one it does what. And so we're both involved in this.
And the good part on that is that businesses have learned that responding to those consumers' desires have also provided great economic benefit. The large corporations have really have been doing this for a while now, and it is proven that those large corporations have outperformed economically their counterparts that did not adopt the sustainable business practices of before. And that's it's a big misconception that if you adopt green practices that you will then have to be hampered in some way economically, that you're just doing it for the good. And I think a perfect example of this is with Costco, when we had our grand opening in the Southeast region, we had 10 national corporations come in and talk about their successes in sustainability, and Costco was one of them. And through one of their practices alone, which was just changing the looks, the design of their mixed nut container, they not only saved hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars or even millions of dollars, but billions of dollars in savings by looking at the design of one of their products only. And we know how much Costco puts out there in the world. So there are so many significant savings that businesses can do, and corporations have known this for a long time.
Well, and I think this just proves the fact of, we're actually starting to look at what we're doing in business. And it's not just the dollars. We're looking at how we're making those dollars. And we're finding out that we've had bad habits all along and didn't really know it.
Absolutely. And it really comes down to innovations that are making some significant strides in this. We all know about Tesla.
Yeah.
When we think of the innovators of the current, business world, we do think of the Teslas and we know, who doesn't want to have a Tesla? If you had on your wish list, I think a lot of people would say, yes, that would be one of my top vehicles if I had that option.
Well, I remember going to a trade show. It was a green trade show. And there was this car sitting there that nobody heard or knew anything about. They said, it all goes by electric motors and it can go 100 miles an hour. And I'm looking at the guy next to me and go, I don't care what it does. I want one of those.
It's beautifully designed. From the inside out.
Oh, yeah.
Every aspect of that. I don't know. It's like when you come up to it, if you have the key in your pocket, the door handles then come out. So it's all embedded within until you walk up to the car. Every aspect of it is just so beautifully designed.
Okay, so I've let everybody know what's on my bucket list. I haven't gotten there yet. But go on.
Yes. And so we know of those types of companies that are leading in innovation, and as you know, there's the innovations out there in the business sustainability world, like engineered water, and the companies leading the charge. One of our members, Pat and I know that you had Larry Smith on.
Right.
We learned about what they were doing with their electrolyzed water project, and as I have said multiple times out there in the public, it is a true game changer in the world. Just even all of the engineered water, that it's a game changer in the world of green businesses. And it's an unknown. I know in the cleaning industry, it's probably very well known, but in the regular,
really.
Business world.
This is why I have an engineered water course, and we designed it because there was people that don't know, and I have people that come to classes all the time. Just last week we had class, and there was 3 guys here, and they were like, oh, we need to find out more about that. And so without coming here to be green, they left here with a green initiative.
Yeah. And most people don't know this. And we worked with a business, it was actually a humane society that just implemented the project or the product within their system. And they're now saving thousands and thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars every single year, because it was it proved to be the on-site generation. It was, once they paid for it, it was profit from that point forward. They were able to get a donation as a humane society to purchase the product in advance. Their employees are healthy. The animals are obviously no longer at risk. So it was just a win-win-win. And that's just the tipping point of what businesses can do.
But as you said, though, the Humane Society is working with consumers. So there was a business being the leader, but back to the consumer demand. Because, you're talking about adopting a pet, and everybody wants that to be safe. So I see that as a full circle thing.
It absolutely is. And we want, and when they put that out there to the public, so they put out press releases.
Oh, sure.
Everybody wanted to know, what is this? How do I get some? And so even from a consumer perspective, they're saying, I don't want to use the toxic chemicals anymore. I want to use this product instead.
We have went through a whole lot of information today, folks. I'm not sure how much you missed during our little glitch in the middle of it, but hey, it's live TV. What can I say? Michelle, you know, we've been trying to get you on the show for a while. I'm glad that we finally made it. I apologize about the little glitch there, but
no problem.
Any final words from the Chamber of Commerce and Michelle?
Ooh, good question.
Yeah.
I would just say that, well, first of all, thank you for having me, Dave. You really, you know, it's such an honor to have been here with you and to talk to your following and really honestly let them know that you are leading the charge in this, especially with regards to the cleaning industry. But even just having this program, it's so wonderful to have a platform that all of us can share those positive benefits that are happening and the movement that's happening out in the community. And from our perspective at the U.S. Green Chamber, in the business world. And we know whatever we can do to help, you know, anyone within their business to help them be more sustainable, we're here for them. So, and so I don't know if you'll have our information, but our website is usgreenchamber.com. And an email could be certification@usgreenchamber.com if you want to learn more about certification.
You know, Michelle, I think that we will probably try this again. We've got a lot on our agenda, both of us, for the rest of the year. But you know what? We might get you back on for another run this year.
Would love. We have so much going on. Would love to be here with you. So thank you. So
maybe we can be just a little bit better later in the year. Hey, it's been a learning experience. I can tell you that.
Perfect.
Anyway, folks, if you've been watching and you've had any questions, leave them in the comment section under the video. If you're looking for any of our classes, go to our gym website. That's gymsupply.net. Under the education tab, you'll find the live classes that we have here in Orlando. And we're also getting ready to put up our new regional campus out of Atlanta, Georgia. Anyway, find the live class schedule, sign up for a class with us. Please check out my Facebook page. We're streaming there live now. I hope we are. I hadn't checked it, but we tried that today for the first time. Like and share our page if you will. If you need more information, go to beyondcleanwithdave.com. All kinds of pictures there, archive of this, some history there. Now, next Friday, I'm going to be talking with Phil Consolino. He's with Atlanta MRO Supply, and he signed up to be our first regional campus for the Academy. A few weeks ago, I was there in Atlanta at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. What a great way to start off a kickoff of a campus there. But our next class is going to be August the 7th through the 10th. Look forward to seeing some of you there maybe. So I guess until next Friday afternoon at 1 p.m. right here live from Orlando, I'm Dave Thompson. Keep changing your future. Keep those changes healthy, positive, and proactive. And remember my mantra, I am a janitor and I save lives. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being on the show, Michelle.
thank you.
You have been listening to Beyond Clean with Dave and his guest. Sharing what you learn with others is what turns knowledge into professional development. Live classes are hosted each week at one or more of our 4 locations in Central Florida. Remember, janitors save lives. Be sure to put us on your schedule to watch next week as we present another broadcast of Beyond Clean with Dave.